everyone, it's Sarah from Sassy Reads, and I'm doing something that I haven't done quite often. I'm doing a book haul not long after filming another one. I filmed a book haul that collectively encompassed all the books that I bought during my last school year, but I actually forgot two books that I meant to show in that haul, so I'm going to show them here. But I also had to buy some books for some summer reading for the organization that I'm a part of, as well as I just stress bought a couple of books. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to talk to you about them. So let's start with the two books that I bought in the spring semester that I forgot to talk about. They are both hardcovers, and I both got them on clearance at Books A Million. So, you know, I spent like $20 on both of these books total, which is great for hardcovers, because hardcovers are not cheap, especially one of these is an adult hardcover. But the first book that I bought is The Last Star by Rick Yancey. I actually listened to this on audiobook through my library, and upon finishing I was like, I need to buy it. And I was like, I know they have it in clearance at Books A Million, so I got it. And now I have the whole trilogy. Yay. Next up, I have Dark Bites by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is a collection of short stories and maybe novellas, definitely short stories, within the Dark Hunter universe. I haven't read a Dark Hunter story since middle school, but I used to really enjoy them. And the reason why I haven't picked it up is because I had to stop at a novella and I didn't have access to the novella, but this one has a novella, so I'm going to read this and hopefully get back into the series, because I stopped at book 12 or 13, so I was invested. And I really, really loved that series growing up. The next book that I got, I won in a Goodreads giveaway, which is really exciting, because every now and then I will win a book in a Goodreads giveaway, which is always really exciting, because you get the email, and it shows up in your mail, and it's just really fun to open. But I wasn't expecting to win a finished hard copy of Isle of Blood and Stone by Makia Lucier. I actually hadn't heard anyone talk about this one at all until the release date, and one of my friends gave it a 5-star rating, and she said that she was only given 3 5-star ratings this year, so this sounds really promising. It's a fantasy, it's super cute, it's got really nice teal, and it's got this gold color on the inside, and it has a map, you know, your standard fantasy stuff. This one follows some princes who are kidnapped, deadly plot, rival kingdoms. Yeah, I'm gonna read this one and I will let you know what I think about it. It looks super quick and fun, so hopefully it's a wild ride. Next up, I of course don't live in this house during the school year. I live in an apartment on campus close to the university, and somehow in moving back here this summer I ended up throwing away one of my Stephen King novels, which is a travesty in and of itself. I think I accidentally placed the book on top of my throwaway bag, and I meant to grab it and put it on my bookshelf, and I ended up, I guess, putting paper on top of it and then throwing all the paper in the trash. That's what I'm assuming happened. I don't know what happened, but I had to repurchase The Drawing of Three by Stephen King. This is the second book in the Gunslinger, in the Dark Tower series. It follows the Gunslinger. I've read the Gunslinger. I have yet to read this one, but I'm super excited for it. I want to try to get to it this summer, but again, I pick up Stephen King on a whim, so yeah. I always say that I'm going to pick that one up, and I never do, but I need to make it a priority. And on that trip, when repurchasing this book, I finally picked up A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This cover is gorgeous because I just love the swirlies. This is super short. It's 230 pages. I started it. I will tell you my thoughts later. But yeah, this is the novella that follows the trilogy, the ACOTAR trilogy. So you have to read the ACOTAR trilogy because you can't just read this one because it spoils everything. But yeah, I don't want to say my thoughts just yet. I haven't finished reading. Then, because, you know, you can't stop there. I went to the clearance section when I was at Books A Million, because that's like my favorite place within Books A Million, and I found the Stepford Wives by Ira Levin. Ira Levin wrote Rosemary's Baby. I haven't read Rosemary's Baby, but I've like heard great things about the Stepford Wives, and it's super short, and this cover is awesome. It's bright orange, and I'm really excited about it because it follows women who are in a suburb, and I think a woman moves into the suburb and she realizes that all these women are very robotic. It's where the term Stepford Wife comes from, with you know, 2.5 kids, white picket fence, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm excited for this one, and I got it for like $6, so bargain. And then I got I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This is the paperback edition, and it says, "We were all heading for each other on a collision course no matter what. Maybe some people are just meant to be in the same story." And I really like how they have just a quote in the front. And this is the original hardcover, and the inside flap. My edition's like all dirty and beat up, but I got it on bargain and I don't really care. I'm excited to give this one a shot, and I hope that I enjoy it. It's also incredibly white, and I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. The next 4 books I got from Amazon. I don't do Amazon shopping often because I think it's of the devil. Once you start, you can't stop. So I try not to hit that one-click thing because then I want to buy more, which is the case, because I only originally had to buy 2 books. I had to buy The Pursuit of Holiness by Jerry Bridges, which I adored. It's amazing, and this cover is beautiful because I'm obsessed with purple gradients on white, because hello, my room is purple. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this one, and I'm glad that I was required to read it because it was awesome. And I also had to pick up the Purple Book by Rice Brooks and Steve Morrell, and this is technically not a book. I don't want to show you my answers because I'm currently like working on it. It's like a workbook, so like it gives like a discussion prompt, and then it gives you questions and Bible verse to look up that pertain to the questions, and I'm really enjoying this so far because it's really like getting me thinking about what I'm reading within the Bible, and it's good discussions because once you start thinking, then you're like, I need to talk to somebody about this. So yeah, I got these 2 books for required reading, and they're both in the purple scheme, which is great because I love purple. And when I was there, me and my 3 best friends, one of my friends, she found this book when she ordered her books that she had to get for required reading, and I was like, oh, we should all read it together. And so next thing you know, all 4 of us ended up purchasing Lady in Waiting, Becoming God's Best While Waiting for Mr. Right by Jackie Kindle and Debbie Jones. We did like a whole like book club thing where we read it together, and we've been discussing it. I've finished reading it already. I enjoyed it a lot. I'll talk more about it when I do a review, but this is cool because it has devotionals in it. So you have like a prompt and then a devotional to reflect on, as well as a study guide, and I'm trying to show you study guides without my responses on them. So yeah, it was a really interesting experience to read, really convicting, and I don't know, I just enjoyed it. Plus the book itself is only like that long, and each chapter has like questions in the back and little like workshop type deals, so it's a fun time. Then the last book that I got out of that 4-book thing is not a Christian book, so I know you're like, wow, you bought something not Christian in this Christian-y Amazon haul. And the answer is yes. I finally purchased Now I Rise by Kiersten White. I got an ARC copy of And I Darken 2 years ago, and y'all, And I Darken is a great historical retelling of what it would be like if Vlad the Impaler was a woman and her brother is a gay man in the Muslim, what's the empire? Oh, what is the empire? There's an empire, and they're like heavily Muslim cultures, so it goes against everything, and it's just so good. So yeah, these are all the books that I got. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy reading! Bye!